for people to join us. Hello. Hi, my name is Alli Ryder and I'm the Authentic Medium, and I am looking forward to reading for you today. Just wait for people to join and then we will get going. If I can ask everybody just to say hello in the comments when you join. Hello. Hi, Tiffany. Hello. Hi, Katie. Perfect. Excellent. So today I'm going to be doing mediumship. Please don't worry if you don't get a message. I try and get around as many people as I can. First thing I'd like to say is it doesn't matter, or it's not how much you want a reading. Your loved ones will always be there. So don't fear that. It's just that I haven't had time to get them or reach them. So please know that all your loved ones are available for a read. Second thing, while we're waiting for people to join, is that I will never message you directly offering a read, okay? So if ever you get an email or a message that says it's from me or any other reader on this page, we don't contact people directly. So just be aware of scammers out there. You are more than welcome to join us on these sessions, and there's lots of different ones available. And you're more than welcome to email me or join my Facebook page as well. So let's have a look. 2 day of hibernation, no work, so I'm climbing the walls. Oh, Katie. Well, let's hope we can bring a little bit of joy to your afternoon when you're stuck indoors. Let's see who else is joined us. Hello, Sarah. If you're joining us from Facebook, if you can actually log in through StreamYard, it enables us to see your name, which is much easier for reading. If not, if you just, when you're commenting, if you just pop your first name, I don't need your full name, just your first name, just helps with our connection. That's all when we're giving reads. So please just pop your name in there. Hello, Christine. Thank you for joining us. And we will get going with some reads. Now, once I start reading, there we go. Stace has put a little connection into the chat there for anyone who isn't connected via StreamYard. So please just log in through there if you can. And if you really can't, then put your first name underneath your Facebook user so that I can tell who you are. Hello, Christine. Hello. Hasfa, is that your name? I'm really sorry, I'm rubbish with names, but welcome, lovely to have you here. Fantastic. Okay, I will get round to as many people as possible. And remember, if you don't get a read today, it's not because your spirit doesn't wish to speak to you. It's not that your loved one isn't there. It's just simply that I haven't got to them today. So know that they are always near you. Okay, so I'm just going to give people a few minutes to join because once I start reading, I need the chat to be quiet. So just while everybody is joining us, I'm going to pull as a collective card to start off the mediumship session. So let's have a look and see what the card for today's session is going to be. Okay, so today's card, this is from the Ocean deck, is the gift of neutrality. So it's reminding us that actually that balance is really important. It says that yin and yang are opposites energy but reside side by side. So it's reminding us, even when there's conflict, even when there's fallout, try and find some common ground, or let's just respect each other's differences. We all have different opinions, different views, and different ways of doing things, and actually that's what makes the world a wonderful place, because if we were all the same, it would be really boring. Hello, Libby, nice to see you today on my live. Okay, right, I'm going to get going and see who we have first. If I could ask you to just type your name, and yes, if you can take the information when I pull a spirit through. that will be really fabulous. And once we are in connection, if I can ask everybody not to make comments so that I can interact with whoever's getting the read, because the quicker I can place the spirit, the quicker I can get the message through, the quicker I can move on to the next person. Okay. I will be pulling some cards later on. So Facebook user, just pop your first name into the chat so I know later on when I do that. Okay, so let's see who we have here today. Okay, I have a lady here with me, and she's got quite a maternal energy about her. So I would say this is either a mum or a grandma. And certainly she's somebody that likes looking after. She enjoys looking after the kids. She enjoys being at home. She is a proper looker after, fixer, sorts everybody else out before her own needs. So she's somebody, hello Eva, hello Ian. So we've got a mum, we've got somebody who enjoys being at home, enjoys looking after the house and the kids and everybody, keeping them busy. I do feel like she had challenges. I feel like she put everybody else's needs first. If anyone can recognise this lovely lady, please put a yes in the chat. This lady definitely had children. And this lady, see what else this lady wants to say. This lady's life was taken up by looking after everybody else. So Pamela, is this a yes? And Facebook user, can you just put your name under your comment, and everybody else, if you can just only comment if you can take it. So I have got Sarah, I have got Facebook user, and I have got Pamela. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit more from this lady. I really feel like her life was revolving around making sure the kids and everybody else's lives. I feel like she'd have taken them places, you know, the usual children activities. She'd been ferrying everybody around. As people got older, she still she looked after people like they were still quite little. So she would have still done those jobs rather than everybody becoming very independent, because she enjoyed doing it. I do see her making lunch boxes. So whether that's for people going to work or at school, I feel like she would have been somebody that helped people get ready and have everything just so. Okay, let's see. What else have we got for her? Okay, I feel like this lady had a cat. I'm just sensing a cat around her legs. So definitely a furry animal. If I've got it wrong, it might be a small dog, but I did sense cat first of all. Pam, thank you for stepping out. That's just as helpful. Sarah, can you take a cat with yours? Or Facebook user, can you take a cat with yours? Just wait and see if anybody can take an animal with this lady. Okay, while we're just waiting for them to reply, let me see what else I can get for her. I feel like she's very organized. I feel like it comes back to having to, you can take a cat and a dog, Sarah. Okay, it sounds like I'm with you, Sarah. So let's work together. Okay. Sarah, you would understand this is this, I'm going to say this is your mum. Can you put whether it's your mum? And if it's not your mum, can you say whether it's your grandma? Let's just wait for Sarah to reply. Hello, everybody that's joining us. Hello, Tammy. Okay, hello, Emma. Grandma, thank you, thank you. But grandma certainly was very maternal, enjoyed looking after, enjoyed being involved with the kids. Okay, and I feel like grandma met her grandchildren, so I do feel like she would have been involved with the second generation down. I do feel like she's somebody that you would have met, you would have understand this. And I also feel like grandma would bring little gifts, not massive ones, just small little gifts, either something to eat or a 10p piece or a comic or something round. I do feel like she would have always had something in her bag. I feel like she's got a handbag she's showing me. Absolutely. Thank you, Sarah. Okay, she's really chuffed to have come through, and therefore I do feel like she's somebody who she would have in this situation been really fussed about what she looked like, thinking about, oh, do I look smart, and wanting to make that effort. I feel like she was somebody who would have thought about what she put on for an outfit if she was going out somewhere special. Okay, let's find out why she's come through, Sarah, and see what messages she's got for you. Okay, the first feeling that I have is that she's so proud. She's so very proud. And her message for you is she feels like you've not been hearing your praise enough for yourself. So I feel like you're just either being given praise but not quite accepting it, or you're feeling a bit down on yourself. Certainly I feel like life is busy for you at the moment, because I feel like that's why she brought that evidence in, that she was quite a busy person, and I feel like you need to do a bit more self-care. I feel like if she was here, she'd give you a huge hug and tell you how beautiful you are. So I think there's something going on with your confidence at the moment. So I hope this message makes a sense for you. Very, very busy. She just wants you to ease up just that little bit, and don't forget you in everything. I feel like her, you're a bit of a fixer. You're a bit of a do things for other people. And I just think you need to just have a bit of a chill time. So remember her with love. She's smiling. She wants you to sit down and have cake. That's what I've just heard. So sit down and have a nice cake. I think that she would have taken you to a tea shop, or you'd have had cake at home or something like that, because that's what she wants you to do. She just wants you to have some time and feel loved, feel that you are worth having that break. So I will leave you with her love, Sarah, and thank you so much for letting me work with her. You are trying to avoid cake. That's why she's brought that cake through. She's got a little sense of humour, your Gran, hasn't she? She's saying you're beautiful enough as you are. So once in a while, a cake is fine. So I would give yourself a little treat, depending on whether it's for health or weight reasons. Give yourself a little treat. And as you do so, whatever that may be, have a smile and remember Gran. Excellent. Okay, thank you. Right, let's see who is coming in next. I'm just going to check and say a few hellos before I connect again, so that we've done that. Cornelia, hello. Anne-Marie, hello. Rainbow Girl, hello. Michelle, hello. Bev, hello. Thank you for joining. Wendy, Alison. Facebook users, again, if you haven't linked in via StreamYard, then please put your name under Facebook so that I know just your first name. Hi, Tony, all the way from New Zealand. That's awesome that you've joined us, Tony. Thank you. And Bev and Christina, thank you. Okay, let's see who else we have here. Okay, we have an elderly gentleman here, and I feel like his garden is really important to him. I feel like he's somebody that would have dug his garden with a spade, because he's specifically showing me a spade. I feel like he would have been out in all weathers, and I feel he would have been a hardy soul. I don't think he's one for moaning, and I don't think he's one for taking to his bed if he's got a cold. He's quite a hardy fellow. I do feel like he passed in his elderly years, and I'm going to say that he reached at least 70, 80. So definitely an older gentleman. Okay, there's something to do with his teeth. He's either got some teeth missing or he had false teeth. So I feel like that's part of his story too. So if anyone can recognize this chap so far, please put a yes in the chat, and I'll get a little bit more information for him and see where he's at. Okay, I feel like being at one with the earth is important in terms of he would have got his hands dirty in the soil. He definitely would have not only planted traditional garden, but I feel like there's potatoes or some sort of veg going on as well. So I feel like he would have grown things in his garden too. Christina, is that yes, you can take this? And Alison, it could be your dad. Okay, so let's see what else we can separate. Okay, I definitely feel he grew vegetables, and as much as flowers were important, I think it's the veg that he really enjoyed growing, because it was something then that could go to the table. So I do feel like he's something around that. So Alison and Christina, can you both take vegetables as a specific in growing the garden, not just digging? So if you could let me know that. Let's see where else we're going. Okay, this chap definitely this chap was definitely married, because I feel at times still in. Okay, I feel like at times he would wind his wife up, not deliberately, but just things like he would wear his muddy boots through the house. So he would just come on in from the garden all muddy, and very much sort of still full of mud and things like that. So let's have a look and see. What else have we got? I feel like he would hide in the garden sometimes. I don't mean that as in hide and seek. I just feel like that's where he would go for some peace and quiet, and to get away from everything. So I feel like, you know, when you went round there, if you couldn't find him, he would absolutely be outside in the garden. He doesn't really want to show me much more than the garden at the moment. So there's obviously something else I'm getting there. See if you can get some more. What else does he want to tell me? So we're in the garden, we've got vegetables. Do you know, I think with the vegetables, I think he might have even entered a show, not a massive one, but just like a little local show, or he would like to go to the shows and look at the vegetables in the show, because I kind of feel like this, you know, where they display like the biggest carrot and the you know, who's grown the biggest marrow or something like that. He was very, very proud of how big and when his vegetables got big, so he would talk about that, and very much work on trying to grow the very biggest and best. Okay, Christina, not for you, thank you. Bev and Alison, are you guys in? Let's just wait to hear. Can't take the show part. Okay, let's just go back then to those vegetables. There's something about it. I might have got the show bit wrong, so let's just have a lean into that energy. Okay, maybe it's not a show, maybe he's just, maybe people used to tell him he could show his vegetables, but he didn't. So maybe that's there's something about people appreciating what he's growing. Let's see what else he's got for us that isn't about vegetables. Okay. I feel like he's a very forthright man. I feel like he isn't a man of huge words, but when he does speak, he has very clear views. And in that sense, I feel he's a little bit stubborn. He went to local shows with his biggest vegetables. Bev, we're with you, definitely then. Okay, that's lovely. Thank you. See, they never get it wrong. I shouldn't doubt them. I should never doubt the evidence they give to me. Okay, so he was very, very proud of these vegetables, and amazing to be able to bring that level of evidence through from him. Okay, Bev, let's get a message for you for him. What is he coming through? Okay, so Bev, that bit about being a showcase is linked to your message, and I feel like you are not shouting about your own your own skill set or your own achievements as much as you could. You're not celebrating you and all those things that you are achieving. And I feel like he would be saying to you, get out there, girl, you know, go and put yourself forward, because you are awesome, and he's one of your biggest fans. So does that make sense to you? Make sense to you about shouting about yourself and celebrating you? I feel like he says you should never ever lack confidence or be shy. You're not somebody who is a big I am, and you're sometimes happy for other people to take the limelight. That's what I feel. And absolutely, he's saying step forward. You are beautiful, you are clever, you are so amazing, and he doesn't want you to let somebody take the limelight for something that you should have it for. So if that comes up, just be mindful of that, but also put yourself forward for opportunities. Don't doubt your ability, just like I doubted his message. I almost feel like that's part of your messaging. Don't doubt yourself, don't doubt your skills, because absolutely you are just spot on, and don't change. That's the other part of that message, is just be you, just be your authentic self. And if people don't accept that, then they can just swanny on and make room in your life for all the millions of other people who are out there to make a connection with. So I hope that makes sense, Bev. Thank you for allowing me to work with him. Absolutely delightful man, and congratulations on that bit of evidence about him showing his vegetables. That's just delightful. So thank you. Okay, let's see who else we have got here. Okay, so okay, I've got a younger man here now, and I feel like he's a bit of a thrill seeker. He likes a bit of fun, and I don't feel like he made old bones. So I feel like he died younger in his lifespan. I feel like he enjoyed a laugh. He enjoyed having fun. For all things that were going on, I feel like life was quite complicated for him. But when he was at his best, he liked a giggle, and he liked to socialize. Okay, who can take this young man? Let's see what else we can get for him when we come through. Let's have a look. So if you can just put yes in a chat, if you can take a young man who has passed early, and who enjoyed socializing, was a little bit complicated, but lived life to the full, absolutely took the life by both horns and went forward with it. Let's see what else we've got about him. I feel like he's got quite a mixture of presentations. I feel like on the one hand, we've got this young man who's full of life, who's social. And on the other hand, I think whether it's mental health issues or that complexity is around worry, but certainly he took a lot of burden on, because I just feel quite heavy with him and worry with him. I think he's young. I don't think he may be on 30. I'd say even 20s. He is younger. Let me just I'm feeling 20s with him. He's definitely not met middle age. He's certainly he's somebody who lived life to the full, explored. Alison, yes, drug use. That would make sense, because he's living life to the full. He's out there. He kind of feels like he's infallible. So he doesn't recognize the risks, or when he does recognize the risks, he's willing to take them, because he's got that invincibility about him. I feel like there were people around him that influenced him as well. I feel like there was a point in his life where direction changed, and that was directly relating to the people around him. Alison, does that make sense to you? And Cornelia, hopefully I've answered your question about age, and that will either rule you in or out. So I'll just wait for Alison to reply. I feel like this young man, okay, Alison, I'm going to work with you. I feel like this connection is for you. Alison, I do feel like he had a sister or friends who he felt were almost as close as relations. I think I just feel like his crew were really, really tight. He's really tight with some people. But I feel like then there were periods when he became quite isolated as well. And this tends to happen as their journey unfolds. Yes. Okay. So if you can just let me know if that's correct. Okay. Let's see where we're going with this. Okay, if we can just keep the comments to a minimum and let Alison reply, just so I can place who this is for her. I feel like there's periods where he almost is under the duvet and doesn't come out for ages, and then he will, and then you'll see him out and about, obviously, but I feel like he's up and down. It's a roller coaster. It's a real roller coaster with him, and I do feel like he tried to, in his mind, get rid of his habit at least once. You weren't close with him, but there's something major with it and another at the same time. Okay. Thank you, Alison. Okay. I definitely feel the people around him were influencing his situation, and I feel like it's just something he couldn't pull away from. He didn't have that ability to do that. I feel like he would have been around others, perhaps drug using collectively. I feel like there's a sense of that togetherness with him. Let's see, Alison, what message he's got for you. Okay, his message to you is around those people that are around him and were around him, and just making sure that the people you keep around you are positive in your energy, that you recognize when to say goodbye to people. In our life, people come and go, and we don't have to remain in contact with everybody forever, because there's something in that about the recognizing that somebody can bring negativity. Alison, for you, what he wants you to be aware of is it is about standing in your own voice. It's about standing up for what you believe in and not being swayed. He feels that when he was here, he was unable to say no. He was influenced, and he wants you to make sure that you carry your voice, that you are strong in your voice, and you're never dissuaded to think differently or act differently. And I hope this makes sense to you, Alison, because it's just around, he's recognizing that you're a very different person from him, but he's also recognizing that as we sometimes get tired, or, we get busy, that it can be easier sometimes to compromise. And he's saying never compromise, because you've got really good intuition. Your gut instinct is really strong, and he wants you to always remain true to yourself. So Alison, thank you for that. I hope you understand your message and are able to reply, and I'm really pleased that he came through and linked in with you. Okay, let's see who else we have got here today. Okay, I've got another man with me. This man is older, and he's sort of doing a double jump. So I want to put him 40s, 50s, because the last young man was in his 20s. So I just feel like I need to double it for his age. This man, what do we know about this man? This man's really capable. He is I do feel like he's a dad. I feel like he's got a job. I feel like he is very caring. He's quite soft, actually, and very able to demonstrate his emotions in a nice way. He's not afraid of hugging his kids or, being that person. Equally, when he's out with the lads, he is a proper bloke, and just enjoys being what he would classify as normal. He doesn't particularly like to fancy it up, but he would make an effort to go out. He would put on a shirt, and I feel like at times he would even wear a shirt, and there's something about a shirt with a picture on, or a pattern or something like that, whether it's a t-shirt or a shirt, but it tells me he would like to make note of his appearance, and be sort of you know, up there and looking good. Okay, if somebody can just going back to Alison's comment there, very significant to me, and I've changed a lot. He was my cousin's son and died with his uncle overdose. Okay, thank you, Alison. Glad you can take your message from him. Listen to that, stand true to you, and stand tall. Don't ever doubt yourself, my love. Okay. So far sounds like my dad, Tony. Okay, so let's get back to our lovely chap. So he works hard, he's decent, he does a good job, he's diligent, he likes, you know, he's aware of his appearance. Dad died in his 40s. This chap is absolutely in his 40s. Tracy, you can also take this. So let's see if we can separate you out. And I want to ask, if I shouldn't ask a question, but I want to say occasionally he might have stumbled on his words or used the wrong word, because just then as I was talking, it was like I couldn't get the word out. So can either of you take something about trying to speak or get a word out? And Cornelia as well. Okay, let's see what else we can get. I want to go back to this man being able to show his emotions and being kind and not being afraid to hug, and being very, very proud. Tony, that's not my dad. Okay, perfect. Thank you for stepping back. Okay, Cornelia, no. Okay. Okay, so was it the voice thing that maybe that was the bit? So let's see what else we've got. So we've got a man in his 40s. We've got somebody who had kids. We've got somebody who is able to hug and be open with his emotions. We've got a hard worker, and we've got somebody who likes to look dapper if he's going out on a proper evening out. I'm going to put the voice thing over there because I'm not sure if that was a good piece of evidence, and let's see what else we can give. So all those people, if you can just, Cornelia, you can take all of that. Thank you. Okay, let's see where we're at. I feel like he had a close relationship with his kids. I absolutely feel that he was a hands-on dad, had a good relationship with them. And I feel like there's something about a car and driving, whether he taught somebody to drive or he enjoyed driving, but he wants to bring forward a car. And given the fact that a lot of people have cars these days, there must be something specific about him enjoying that, or there being a memory associated with a car. Okay, where else is he going? I'm just going to take. Okay. Thank you, Tracy. You're out. And hi, Lynn. Okay, so Cornelia, let's see. What else can we get that you can understand? He committed suicide in his car. Cornelia, bless you. We definitely are working with you then. Thank you. All right. Okay, so let's see what he wants to bring forward for you, Cornelia. Okay. It is that complexity again of emotions, and I'm feeling he was very detached, very, very detached. Certainly if he hadn't made another attempt, he'd certainly thought about it beforehand. It wasn't the first time he'd considered or tried to take his own life, even if in his mind he felt that that was the only way forward. Okay, let's see what his message is to you. His message to you is recognizing the hurt and upset that comes with a suicide. And his message to you is one of love. Love in the fact that we need to recognize mental health issues as the same as a physical illness. We wouldn't question somebody dying of cancer when the treatment didn't work. And in the same way, you can't just change your brain when the hormones and the thought processes have changed in that way. What he wants you to know, Cornelia, is it's about you being a good listener. It's about you being a good listener, Cornelia, and really empathetic. That's what I'm getting from him around this. If you don't work with people, then you should be. You have great healing qualities. You're really, really able to hear not just what people are saying verbally, but you're able to understand and tap into how they're feeling. And because you've had the life experiences that you have, that makes you really, really empathetic towards people's situations, really non-judgmental, and also able to give people that extra bit of patience and reach out when they're not coping or when they're not doing things as one would expect. This is a real skill set, and he wants to say thank you because you're busy going about healing all sorts of people, I think, without even realizing the impact you're having. So it's a real skill set, and I feel it's something you could build on and go even further. He's saying never ever change. You just have this beautiful energy around you that draws people to you, and you're safe and you're kind and you're gentle. And he just wants to recognize that and to let you hear that, and for you to hear the thank you for all of those that you have helped and you've reached out and you've supported. So my message to you is take that forward. What an amazing, awesome gift for the world. And thank you for everything that you do. So please explore whether it is, I don't know, counseling or engaging with people or reading or healing, whatever it is, you need to be doing it. So take it forward. Absolutely. Okay. Right. Let's thank him for coming forward and see who we have next. Okay, we've got a lady here with us now, and she's got a sense of humour. She's able to laugh at herself. What she's showing me is a memory of her in the kitchen. She's cooked something or baked something and it's gone wrong. It's not come out quite as it is. And she's saying that used to happen all of the time. So she's just acknowledging that she would give it a go. So top notch to her for giving it a go with the old cooking and all of that. But 9 times out of 10, things would either have bit of the wrong ingredients, or they'd come out looking a bit wonky, or something else. And she was so chilled out about herself, she could laugh about that. So she wasn't afraid of taking the mick, but she could also take it for herself as well. So really lovely energy of a lady. I do feel like this lady passed for from an illness, and I feel like that sense of laughter carried on through her treatment. So she wouldn't get down. She just wanted to pull through, push through, and not really focus on it. That wasn't what she wanted in life. What she wanted in life was to carry on and to be there for all of her friends and family. Okay, so who can take this lovely lady who can have a bit of a laugh both with herself and others, died from an illness that needed some ongoing treatment, and kept a sense of humour as much as one can during that time, and really kept her energies up, looking after everybody else, not her. Okay, Sarah, possibly your gran, and Pam, possibly. Let's get some more information from her. I certainly don't feel that this is somebody who liked talking about their illness. And I feel like she had caring responsibilities, or certainly felt she did, because she did not want to be going anywhere. She certainly, if you could have beaten this just with attitude, she would have done, hands down, absolutely. Sadly, life isn't like that, and this illness did take her. Okay, so let's get some more information for her. I feel like she's somebody who, I feel like there were some letters that were left to the people she left behind. So I feel like she took the time to write you all. Didn't tell anyone she was ill and had a great sense of humour. So there's something about letters being written by this lady. So either they would have been given after she passed, or she would have written letters by hand or cards by hand during her lifetime. Just an important point about her. She wants to bring that forward. Okay, so I'm just going to wait to see if anybody can take that. See what else. She does like to have a laugh, this lady. I feel like she can make people belly laugh. She's quite funny. She is quite funny. Okay, Patricia, sounds like your mum. I'm just going to wait to see if anyone can't take the letters. Okay, can anybody take the letters? Let's just wait and see if anyone can take those and get another bit of information for you. Where are we going with her? She would have liked, okay, my auntie was like that. Not sure about the letters. I can take the letters. Okay. I feel like she was somebody that would have liked to have gone out. So she would have enjoyed a night out with her friends. She wouldn't have been averse to having a drink. She wasn't an alcoholic or anything like that, but she would go out and have a good night out with the girls. I feel like that was something she would have done. She wrote, I have to ask Mum's bedtime here. That's fine. You can come back to me later. My email is on the bottom, so please do. Tracy, you can take the letters, and Patricia, she wrote for me herself, hid her illness, found letters after her death. Okay, Patricia. Thank you, Tracy. You're going to step out. Patricia, I do feel like I'm with you because of the letters aspect to it. So I feel like that was an important point. Okay. What is her message for you? Let's see. Where are we going? You know, she paused then, and that denotes two things: the depth of feeling she had for you, because it's like when she's got this opportunity to give you a message, it's like her breath is taken away. And I've got that feeling about me now, you know, when you walk into a church and it's so serene and so calm, the first thing she wants you to know is that she's okay, that she is at peace, that she is in a good place. But the second thing she wants you to know is how much she loves you, and the importance of telling people. So Patricia, there's something about we've had a lot of messages about finding people's voice today, but I feel like yours is around making sure you tell people how you feel, or you share your point of view. Don't ever hold your point of view down because it's really valid, and never get so busy that you forget to remind people how much you love them, how much they mean to you. She was a little bit secretive in her life. I feel like there were elements that she didn't openly share. She wouldn't have those open conversations, and she tells me you're different from that, and she wants to celebrate that difference. And just she's just so in awe of everything that you are and everything that you're doing. She says when things get tough, call out to her, talk to her. She says she hears you. So I think you already do talk to her. But know that she's there to give you that extra boost. She's there to give you that extra bit by your side. I also feel like there's something about you hearing as well. So I feel like you're another person who is often told you're loved or told that you're good, but you don't always completely take it in. So there's something about you finding your voice, but also you finding your ears, and taking that in and taking that message for her. I feel like you need calm around you at the moment. I feel like you need to be given a big hug and just get some calmness, just get some to fill your cup back up. She just wants to give you that love and healing, and just go out there and be be you, because you are the best version of yourself, and she just wants to give you that beautiful love. So I hope that that comes through, Patricia, and that you understand that message. Do let me know, and I will say thank you to your mum for coming through. Okay, just going to take a sip of drink here while we see. Okay, who have we got now? Who is here? Okay, I've got a playful person with me now, somebody who is incredibly dainty, is incredibly gracious, and could have almost been a dancer. She's fair, and I've said she, so I'm gonna say that this is a female. I wasn't quite sure at the beginning whether it was a male or a female, but certainly I feel like she's got a grace about her, the way she holds herself, the way she speaks. I feel like she speaks with her hands, so she's very demonstrative, and I feel like she would have sat upright. I feel like she's got what do you call it? It's not decorum. It's you know, when you sit nicely and you've got good posture, and I feel like that was just something about her, that she held herself very, very well. What else do we want to say about her? Poise. Thank you, Pamela. Poise. Absolutely. Okay, so what do we want to say about her? She's got a lovely, joyful energy about her as well. So although she's, in the one hand, holds herself very, very smart, and you know, is somebody who certainly should have been a dancer. If she didn't dance, I'll be amazed, but could definitely have done that. She's somebody who enjoys giggling, who enjoys a gentle laughter. So she's got quite a gentle energy about her. I feel like she would have been quite shy in many ways, but then it's almost like when she's doing something, she is able to put on a mask and get a bit more confidence. So I do feel like she would have enjoyed, even if it was just at school or amateur in the community, something to do with work on the stage or community events or groups or something like that. What has she got to tell us about herself? Let's have a look and see where's she going with this. If anyone can take this lovely lady, then please put yes in the comments. I feel like underneath it all, she's quite, I'm going to go back to that, whether it's an anxiety or a confidence thing. I feel like she really, really cared about what people thought about her, and the comments. And I feel like she would have watched her weight as well. So I feel like she was worried about what her body looked like. Was she good enough? I think that was a big thing with her, having big expectations. Am I good enough? Am I? And she had no reason to be, because she's a beautiful, beautiful girl, lady. I don't feel like she's not showing me as being very elderly at the moment. She's showing me younger, but she certainly should have had more confidence than she did. Should have had more confidence than she did. Okay, so Maxine, that's a yes from you. Tracy, that's a yes from you. And Sarah, what age is she? I feel like I'm connected I feel like I'm connected with somebody who's, it's interesting because I feel like she's got a youthful energy, so I might be aging her younger than she is, but she's definitely got this youthfulness about her, because she's showing me movement. She's showing me this sort of dance-like energy about her. Okay, this lady would have journaled. The weight was an issue for no reason. Absolutely. Okay, and I feel like she would have restricted herself as well. This lady would have journaled. Could somebody take journaling? Just check between Sarah, Maxine and Tracy. Do any of you know that she journaled or doodled? Just wait for you to say that. She's just got such a creativity around her spirit, such a creativity around her spirit. Yes, she journaled. Okay, Tracy, it looks like I'm with you unless Maxine and Sarah say differently. So thank you for working with me. Let's see. Dancer, confident issues, passed at 58. Okay, so I need to separate out, kept a ledger. Okay, so we've got 3 in, not the journaling from Sarah. Okay. But she kept a ledger. I do feel like there's something about her doodling, writing, or something about pen to paper or painting. There's something about putting something down into. So let's see what else we can get. I'll ask her for something unique that will identify her and just her. Okay, I want to talk about a necklace. Okay, so Tracy, Maxine, Sarah, can any of you take a necklace with her? She's got such a beautiful energy, such a beautiful energy. Just going to let you come through. A few more moments. You have her necklace. Okay. 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 She had drawers of Maxine, I do feel more like Sarah because she has her necklace, and the necklace was the one bit of evidence asked to separate her out. And not that I remember. Okay, Sarah, thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Maxine. Sarah, I'm going to work with you. Okay, and that might have been the books things, but I think, you know, you've got a dancer, you've got confidence issues, and you've got the necklace. So let's find out, Sarah, what she has come through for you, and it's connected with those confidence issues. So I don't know if you have been having any confidence issues, but certainly she's wanting you to. She's wanting you to take yourself forward. I'm just seeing, I'm seeing like her dancing, and she's saying that you have the opportunity to be in the spotlight. So not necessarily as a dancer, but you have the opportunity to move forward, whether it's at work or home. There's something about you being in the spotlight, but there's something about that wouldn't be your natural position to be, and your confidence. And she says to remember your beauty. She wants you to not hang up your life worrying about every calorie, worrying about everything that you put into your mouth, and really stop holding yourself back. She's saying you get one go when you're here this time round, and make the most of it. What is the worst that can happen? She's saying, you know, if it all goes wrong, the people that love you will just say, well done for trying. Look, you gave it a go. And is it not better to try and for it not to work rather than not trying at all? Having said that, I'm seeing gold sparkles. So I feel like when you do give it a go, you will be amazed. And I feel like that spotlight thing is because it will go even better than you thought. So dig deep. It's always hard because you're going to have to give yourself that shove. But you won't look back. You'll look back and you'll think, why did I wait? Why did I doubt? So let's not have any doubt in here today. Let's say we wish you luck. I'd like you to email me when you have pushed the boat out and put your step forward and let me know how it's gone. So Sarah, I hope you will take that message, and it is given with love. And we will thank her for coming in with this beautiful dancing energy today, and sharing with us. So thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Okay, let's have a look. Who else have we got here? Okay, we have a gentleman here with me. And this gentleman is very intelligent, very pragmatic, a very hard worker. And he is somebody who is strong-minded, but also recognizes the importance of working with others or listening to others and to move forward with others. So he recognizes that the group is bigger than the individual. Let's see who else we have about him. What else we have about him? I feel like this man's really kind. So I feel like he has principles. So I feel like despite, being a worker, whatever his business is, I feel like he's incredibly principled and has ethics about him. And that's a really important part of who he is, and the people he has around him. Maxine, you feel like this is your dad. I feel like there's a principle issue here about honesty, kindness, helping others, and, just... Tracy, I know this man very well. Okay. I just feel like there is this honesty about him. Absolutely, this honesty about him. Okay, so we've got 3 people, and I'm going to ask him something. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. Tracy, I believe this is for you, because when I've asked for something to separate out, I've got crisps. So I feel like, or chips in the packet, packets. Okay, so unless Maxine and Lynn can take crisps as a packet of crisps or fries, again, lol. Absolutely. This guy has a big presence. He's coming in and he's gonna fill the room. He's gonna take that energy, and he's also got a good sense of humor, because he's absolutely laughing at me right now, but in a nice way. Absolutely would never laugh at somebody in a horrible way, but would laugh to bring the energy up. He would laugh to engage, a huge social aspect. Absolutely. Okay, Tracy, I do believe I'm working with you. Sorry, Lynn, and the others. We've got time for a couple more readings yet. They may come through. Okay, Tracy, what has this delightful man got to say to you? He's giving you a rose, Tracy. He's giving you a rose and saying, my love. He wants you to feel some romance, and he wants you to remember the good times. Remember the good times. He's connecting back to my last read, and I would understand that you two would dance together, and he's holding you in his arms. So there is absolutely nothing but love for you from this gentleman, and I call him a gentleman because that's absolutely how he lived his life. So his message to you is to feel the love and smile, and he's come in to raise the vibration, to raise the connections, and because why wouldn't he? With this group here, he is going to come in and share his love. So thank you so much, Tracy, for allowing me to work with him. Absolutely gorgeous, and I say thank you. Okay, so we have got absolutely, he's helping me. He's raised that vibration beautifully. Okay, so we've got time for one more. Let's see if I can't get one of those dads through. Okay, I'm going to ask, I have got a gentleman here with me. I'm going to ask him for some evidence that's different from Tracy's gorgeous man that came through. I feel like this man, so we're still with somebody who was a hard worker, really had strong ethics, and I feel like he would have enjoyed games. So he's specifically bringing games through for me. So can anybody take a dad who enjoys games? I'm just going to allow those chats to come through. And when I say games, I feel like it would be playing either a board game or online game, rather than games as in behavior games. This is an activity he would have enjoyed playing. Could have been cards. Could have been cards. Playing pool. Okay. You put that before I had the he did like board games, Lynn, and you were was it you, Lynn, who was thought you could take Tracy's as well. So Lynn, I feel I'm with you. I feel like I'm with you. Absolutely, because I did ask for Dad to come through. Okay. Lynn, you would understand you had a really close relationship with him. And you would understand I know your relationship is close, because actually what I'm feeling now is quite tearful. I'm feeling like he hasn't been gone for that long. So it's like when you see friends who you haven't seen for years, and then it's like you saw them yesterday. He's giving you a massive hug, and I feel like you've been struggling recently, and he wants you to know he's there. He wants you to close your eyes and to feel his hug, because it's like you miss him physically as well as in your heart. It's like you're still tapping back into that rawness of grief. And he absolutely is sending you signs, and he wants you to talk to him more. So you do talk to him, you do connect with him, but know that he's there every step of the way. He wants you to know that he will never let you fall. He's always got your back. He's on your A team now. And I feel like there's something in your house that needs some work doing. There's something that it's either a door that's not closing properly, or a picture, or something that needs fixing in your house. Yeah, he can sense that you've just been through so much. He wants you to. And that evidence about there's something in your house, there's something about your house at the moment, is just him letting you know that he's close to you, that he does see, and he is with you. Okay. He wants you to remember how resilient you are. He wants to remember how strong you are. And he also wants you to remember that you deserve happiness. You deserve to be with somebody who's going to make you happy. And it's okay to let things go. He's saying, just keep looking forward. Don't look back. Don't regret. Just keep looking forward. And he wants you to know that there is going to be better things in the future. So he's saying, put your best face on, girl, and go out. Go and have some fun. Dad built our house. Okay. So that makes complete sense then. Okay. Aren't spirit clever, the evidence they bring through? So he wants you vision forward. Okay, so be present in today. Think about how you can put that smile back on your face, how you can build your confidence back up, how you can remember that you are a beautiful lady who will not be on their own forever. So he wants you to be strong. He wants you to be confident. He wants you to take every opportunity to go out and have a good time, even when you don't feel like going, or maybe money's a bit tight. Doesn't always have to be something you spend on, but he just wants you to get out. He wants you to start living, and he wants you to just start healing. So just be kind. Give yourself the biggest dose of kindness. And he's like got you in a bear hug. He's got you here, and he's just giving you so much love. He wants you to remember he is always with you, always with you. And so feel his love. Know he's there. Know that you're going to get through this. Know that tomorrow's will be better. And just try and lift your vibration gently to welcome in some new energy. Okay. on my own with nobody now. No, but time will fix that. You need to heal, you need to get out, you need to raise your vibration and just replenish yourself. Remember, you are that confident, beautiful woman, and things will change. All right. So Lynn, I'm going to send you so much love from Dad and say thank you for allowing me to work with him. And I'm going to say goodbye, say thank you. Oh, well, the hour's gone already. Isn't it amazing how quickly it goes? I want to say thank you for all of you. I'm sorry I couldn't give you all a reading, but I will be here in 2 weeks' time. I did miss one. I will be here in 2 weeks' time again. And there's so many lovely readers on here. Please feel free to drop me an email. My email's on the thread at the bottom there, and visit my Facebook page, which is linked in the thing, or my website. Remember, none of the readers on here will contact you for a reading, so be careful about scammers. And for every single one of you that's listened to me today, I send you so much energy. I say thank you. Thank you for this wonderful energy we've shared here together. Let's all know that our spirits, our loved ones who are not with us anymore, are with us and willing to communicate. Just because I haven't pulled them through today doesn't mean to say they're not there, eager to get their message through, and they will. So I send you so much blessings. Thank you so much, everybody. And I look forward to working with you all again in a couple of weeks' time. So take care. He would have stepped forward for you and stood up. Absolutely, Lynn. So thank you, everybody. Goodbye. And Stace, can we just turn off now? Thank you. Hopefully she's going to do that. The joys of working with the internet and being